How to write an effective essay. Writing an introduction for an effective essay. There are three main sections for writing a good essay: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. In this lesson, we will look at the skills needed to write an essay by using this topic. Older people should be looked after by their children, not the government. The main purpose of the introduction is to tell the reader what the essay will be about. To do that, you need to identify the keywords in the title. In this case, the keywords are older people, looked after, their children, and not the government. Of course, we cannot simply copy these words, so we move on to step 2, finding other ways to say the same information. Here are some alternatives for each set of keywords. We can now put sentences together using the new keywords. Older people replaced by the elderly, looked after replaced by responsible for, their children replaced by the family, not the government replaced by not with any government department. Some people feel the responsibility for the care of elderly people rests with the family, not with any government department. So we have looked at the first two steps, telling the reader what the essay is about and rephrasing the words in the title. And we've avoided copying words from the title. Having done that, the next step is to tell the reader what direction the essay will take, that is, how the essay will be presented. For example, we can add the following. Although there are arguments to be made in support of this, there is perhaps a stronger point of view that feels that older people should not have to rely on the goodwill of their family, as will now be discussed. From this, we can tell that the author plans to argue most strongly the care of the elderly should be left with the government. A final point to note about the writing and introduction is that in most formal essays, especially for important English exams like announcing, you should avoid using pronouns. For example, as will now be discussed is far better than as I will now discuss. You should now be ready to move on to the body of your essay from the introduction, which can now be, some people feel that the responsibility for the care of the elderly people should rest with their family, not with any government department. Although there are arguments to be made in support of this, there is perhaps a stronger point of view that feels that older people should not have to rely on the goodwill of the family, as we will now discuss.